Mark.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Jason Lore here with Jason Lore Photography and Films, and today's quick tip is going to be on the aperture setting. So this is going to go more towards the photographers out there who are just looking really quick to see what the main focuses are on the aperture setting. So the aperture setting is the blades that form what looks to be like an iris, right? So the wider the aperture, the more light is going to come in. The smaller the aperture, the less lights are going to be coming in. So that comes down to what you set the numbers to be. And now this gets a little confusing, but in time you will remember it. So the smaller the number, the wider the aperture. The bigger the number, the smaller the aperture. So basically anything from f2.8 or below, the aperture is going to be opening wide. Now something around like f22, the aperture is going to be a lot smaller. So this leads into the main focus of what the aperture controls, and that's the depth of field. So the wider the aperture, the more blurriness you're going to get in the background. So this is more for the portrait photographer. So if you always wondered how the portraits turn out the way they are, where the subject is focused in the foreground and the background is blurry. So that's how you achieve that, is with a wide aperture. So when you're shopping for a lens, you want a lens that can have an aperture of f2.8 or below. So that takes care of the portrait photography. Now comes the landscape photography, and that's the complete opposite setting of a wide aperture, is a small aperture. So this is where everything starts to be more in focus, to the point where everything's in focus. So something like f22, you're gonna have like everything from the foreground and the background in focus. So this is why this is a good setting to have for landscape photography, because you want your audiences or your viewers to see everything in focus. When you start scrolling through the numbers, you will start to notice the amount of in focus and out of focus from the aperture setting. But otherwise, this is why it's good to know the aperture setting, so that way it can give you the photo that you want. So whether it be portrait, groups, or landscape. So definitely play around with that and let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, so that's it for this quick tip. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you guys have any more questions, you can leave them in the comments below. And if you want to check out more of my work, you can find them on my social media networks. And if you guys haven't done so either, would appreciate it if you guys hit that subscribe button. That way you guys get more notifications of upcoming projects or events that I'll be involved in, and also more quick tips, of course. But until then, this is Jason Lore with Jason Lore Photography and Films, bringing you art, stories, and entertainment.